Hello, welcome to this full body yoga flow with me. My name's Jess, and today I'm going to be guiding you through a full body yoga practice that's going to help improve your strength, flexibility and balance for the whole body. It's perfect to incorporate into a regular movement routine. This is going to be a mixed levels flow. I shall be sure to offer options throughout the practice to make sure we can all enjoy the poses. We are going to be starting in an easy seat today. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay. So coming down to an easy seat, you can cross at the ankles or you can place one shin on top of the other like I have here. You can choose to sit up on a pillow if you like, just placing it under the hips. Helps you sit up a little bit taller in the spine. It takes the weight off the joints a little bit. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable and roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and let's just tap in. Check in with yourself, how are you feeling today? Slowly start to deepen your breath. Deep inhale through your nose. And a long exhale to relax your shoulders down. Relax the skin in between your eyebrows and relax your jaw. Where can you unclench? Just bringing yourself into this moment. Forget the day you've had so far or whatever you've got going on after this practice. Leave it at the door. Just take a few breaths on your own. Very slowly when you're ready, open your eyes if they were closed. And extend your right leg out ahead of you. Bring your left leg at a 90-degree angle just to the side. If you're sitting up on a pillow, you can leave it there if you like, or you can place one there now if you feel you need it. So we've got our left leg at this sort of 90-degree angle, like a half hero pose almost, with your right leg extended, right toes are flexed, facing up towards the sky. Inhale to sit up nice and tall in the spine. Big breath in as you reach your hands all the way up and overhead. And exhale, right hand comes down to the mat, side bend over to the right. Inhale, both hands lift. And exhale, press your hands out and ahead of you. Lean back and lift your right foot off the ground. Inhale to lift all the way back up. And exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Right hand comes to the outside of your left thigh. Left hand comes down on the ground behind you. And exhale to twist over to the left. Inhale as we come back through to center, both hands lift. And exhale, right hand comes back down, side body stretch to the right. Inhale, both hands lift back to center. And exhale to lean back, press your hands away from you, lift your right heel. Inhale to lift back through to center. And exhale to twist to the left. Inhale, we come all the way back up to center. And we repeat the sequence one more time. So right hand comes down, side body stretch to the right. Inhale to lift. And exhale to press away, lift your right heel. Inhale, lift. And exhale to twist. Inhale back to center. And exhale to float your fingertips back down to the mat. Nice. Shall we switch sides? Extend your left leg out long and bring your right knee in and place it in this 90-degree angle. Half hero pose. Resetting, rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears. Big breath in as you reach your hands all the way up and overhead. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat, side body stretch to the left. Inhale, both hands lift back to center. And exhale to lean back, press your hands away, lift your left heel. Inhale, back through to center, lift your hands. And exhale to twist to the left, to the right this time, twisting to the right. Nice breath out here. And inhale to come back through to center, both hands lift. As you breathe out, left hand comes down, stretching over to the left. Inhale to lift. And exhale to press away, lift the left heel. Inhale, lift, both hands lift. And exhale to twist to the right. Gaze past your right shoulder. Inhale to lift. We go one more time. Big breath in. And exhale, left hand comes down, side body bends to the left. Inhale to come back up. And exhale to lean back, lift your heel. Inhale to lift. And exhale to twist. Nice. Big breath out here, empty, empty. Inhale to lift both hands. And exhale to float the fingertips back down. Bring your left knee in and cross your right leg back over into your cross-legged seat. Rest your hands on your knees and close your eyes for a breath in. And a breath out. Coming onto your hands and knees now. If you have your pillow under your hips, you can move that to the side. We don't need that anymore for now. And then take your knees as wide as your yoga mat. Big toes to touch. Child's pose. Walk your hands forward, forehead to the mat. And take a couple of deep breaths here in your child's pose. You can roll your forehead from side to side if it feels good. Lift your forehead and use your hands to press your torso up so you're in a kneeling position. Place your hands on the mat just ahead of your shoulders. And inhale to draw the shoulder blades together and arch the lower back. Look forward. Think cow pose. As you breathe out, we're going to round the upper back, tuck the chin. Think cat pose. Inhale to lift back to your kneeling cow. And exhale back to your cat pose. Inhale back to your cow. If you're finding it's a little bit pinchy on your ankles or your knees, then you can do this in your tabletop position. Doing a few more rounds here on your own, with your own breath. Slowly we come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, curl your toes under and lift your hips back to your downward facing dog. Take your time. You can take your dog for a walk here. Sway the hips from side to side, pushing one heel down and then the other. Relax the back of your neck and press your chest down towards your thighs. Keep a bend in your knees. Spread your fingertips nice and wide and press them into the mat. Take the weight out of your wrists. And take a few breaths here. Take one breath in stillness. Take your feet hip width apart and lift the hips. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Sigh it out.
Take your left knee and place it just underneath your hip. So moving the torso forward into your plank, lower your knee down so that it's underneath your hip. Pivot on that left knee and turn to face the right side of the mat. Open out to your kneeling plank. Right hand reaches up and overhead. Press your hips forward. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. From here, using your core strength, we're going to lift the torso all the way up. Right hand comes to the back of your right thigh. Reach your left hand up and over for gate pose. Side body bend. All down the left hand side here. Again, pressing the hips forward and opening the chest. Nice straight spine. Inhale. And exhale. All the way out. Bending into your right knee, turn your right toes to face the back of the mat and pivot on your left knee so that you're facing the back of the mat in your low lunge. You can walk your left knee back here for a deeper stretch, and you want your right knee stacked over your right ankle. Inhale to lift the torso and raise your hands all the way up to the sky for your Anjaneyasana low lunge. Nice, take a deep breath in here. And exhale to send your hips forward and down. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears and take one more deep breath in here. And exhale all the way out. We're going to curl our back toes under and pick up the back knee so that we're coming into our high lunge. Reach your left heel back and sink the hips down. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, pivot on the back foot, turning to face the long side of the mat. We come into our warrior two. Reach your hands out from side to side, a generous bend in that right knee. Stack your shoulders over your hips and reach your hands from side to side here. Take your gaze past your right hand. Draw your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. All the way out. Left hand comes to the back of the left thigh. Flip your right palm and reach it up and back for your peaceful warrior. Keep a generous bend in that right knee. And you can take your gaze up towards the sky as you reach up and back. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take one more breath in your reverse warrior here. And as you breathe out, release your right hand, turn to face the back of the mat once again. So pivot on the back foot, back to your high lunge. You can bring the back foot in if you need. And bring your hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra at the heart. Lean your torso forward and send your weight into your right foot. We're going to pick up the back foot and come into our warrior three pose here. So lift the back heel, warrior three. Keep your hands at heart center and lift your left heel. Find your drishti and take a deep breath in. And a breath out. Option to take your fingertips to the mat if you need some extra support for this final breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower the back foot down. Straighten your right knee, come all the way up, and we're going to bend into our left knee, coming into our Skandasana at the back of the mat. Lowering the hips down. And coming into our side lunge, skater's lunge, Skandasana. Bring the hands back to heart center and use your left elbow to open out through that left hip. If your heels don't reach the ground like mine doesn't here, you can stay up on the ball of your foot. Or if you do need a little extra support, you can bring your fingertips to the mat. And you can also place something underneath that heel if you need some extra support there too. Take a deep breath in your Skandasana. And exhale. We'll stay for one more breath. Fingertips come down to the mat if they weren't already. Bend back into that right knee, roll over the right heel, and we walk back to the back of the mat, back to your low lunge, and step your right foot back to your plank pose. Coming into your plank pose,
at the back of the mat. Pull the pit of the belly in and up, reach your heels back. Big breath in. Exhale to lower to the belly. Press into the tops of your feet, press into your pelvic bone. Inhale to lift up for your cobra pose. Exhale, forehead to the mat. From here, we're going to head back to our downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. From here, we're going to bring our right knee down and place it underneath our right hip. Pivot on the right knee and turn to face the left side of the mat this time, opening out into your side plank, kneeling side plank. Reach the left hand up and overhead. Press the hips forward and take a deep breath in. And a breath out. Stay for one more breath here. Spiral the chest open. Take your gaze up. From here, we lift all the way up, torso comes all the way up, so use your core strength. Left hand comes to the back of your left thigh, right hand reaches up and over for your gate pose. Side bending to the left hand side, nice side stretch all down the right side of your body. Again, pressing the hips forward and keeping a nice lift in the chest. Again, you can take your gaze up here. Stay for one more breath. And as you breathe out, release your right hand back down, bending into that left knee, pivot on the right knee and coming into our low lunge at the front of the mat this time. You can walk your right knee back and stack your left knee over your left ankle here. Inhale to lift the torso, lift the hands all the way up for your low lunge Anjaneyasana. Inhale to reach. And exhale to send the hips forward and down. Relax your shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades together here. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. On your next breath in, curl your back toes under and pick up the back knee, coming back into our high lunge. Take a deep breath in, find your center. And as you breathe out, pivot on the back foot. We turn to the right side of our mat this time, opening out to our warrior two on the other side. Generous bend in that left knee. And take a minute to make any necessary adjustments if you need. Maybe you need to bring your feet closer together or further apart. So you want your back foot in line with the back of the mat. And you want your left knee stacked over your left ankle, shoulders over the hips. Reach your hands from side to side and take your gaze past your left hand. Again, drawing the shoulder blades together, relax the shoulders. Ground down through all four corners of both feet. Pause here in your warrior two for a deep breath. Right hand comes to the back of the right thigh. Turn your palm up and reach you up and back for your reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. Inhale deeply, generous bend in that left knee. And exhale, fully and completely. One more breath in your reverse warrior. And exhale. Both hands come back to Anjaneyasana at the heart. Turn and pivot on the back foot to your high lunge, facing the top of the mat this time. Send your torso forward, send the weight forward, and lift the right foot coming into your warrior three. On the other side, draw the shoulder blades together. Keep the hands at heart center, or you can bring them down to the mat if you need more stability. Or you can place your hands under some blocks here. Stay for one more breath. Exhale. Back foot comes back down to the mat. Straighten the left knee and bend back into the right, sending the hips back into our Skandasana on the other side. So generous bend in that right knee. Bring the hands back to heart center if you like. You can keep your fingertips on the ground. And let's stay, pause for a breath here. fingertips come back down to the mat when you're ready. Walk your hands forward to the top of the mat, bend back into that left knee and come to the top of the mat. Left foot steps back to your plank pose. Pause for a breath in. You can lower your knees for half plank. And as you breathe out, chaturanga, you can send your shoulders over your wrists, rolling forwards on the toes, lower with control. Inhale to find up dog or cobra, you choose. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Open the mouth. To sigh it out. We do 2 more. Inhale. One more. Rolling forwards to your plank pose. Sending the shoulders over the wrists, lower down to your belly. Bring your hands down by your sides and just place your head down, rest your head on one side, doesn't matter which side. Palms facing up. And close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. From here, we're going to head into our bow pose. So lift the head, bend both knees and catch your ankles with your hands. Flex your feet, take a deep breath in to prepare. And exhale to lift. Pull everything into the center. Lift the chest, shoulders and feet off the ground. Pulling everything into the midline. Stay for a breath in. And exhale to lower. Keep a hold of your ankles. Rest your head down on the mat. Inhale. And exhale to lift off. Stay for a breath in. And exhale to hold. Let's stay for one more breath, pulling everything into the midline. Lift up through the chest. And exhale. Release your ankles, release everything down. Bring your hands underneath your forehead and rest your head. You can rock your hips from side to side here if that feels good. Take one more breath in here. And exhale. Use your hands, we're going to roll onto our backs. So coming to lay on your back here and pull your knees into your chest when you get there. Rock gently from side to side for a nice lower back massage. And come back to your breath here. Keep your right knee pulled into your chest and extend your left leg out and down on the mat. Pull your right knee and give it a good squeeze. And extend your right knee, sole of the foot faces up towards the sky. Grab the back of your calf, or if you can reach your ankle, you can grab your ankle and just gently pull that right knee in towards your chest here. Nice stretch all down the back of the leg. Flex your right foot. Inhale here. And exhale, lift the head and shoulders. And reach your shin towards your forehead. Inhale here. And exhale. Slowly release. Send your right leg all the way down to the mat and pull the left knee in. We go on the other side. So when you're ready, extend your left leg, sole of your left foot up towards the sky. You can catch the back of the thigh, the back of the calf, or if you can reach the ankle, really gently pulling that thigh in towards the chest. Keeping a nice neutral spine, both hips are grounded. And flex your left foot. Inhale here. And exhale, option to lift the forehead and pull it in towards your left knee. Stay for a breath in. And a long breath out. Slowly, with control, lower everything back down. Extend your left leg. And reach your hands up and overhead. Take a full body stretch. Pull your knees back in towards your chest. And roll onto one side, any side you choose. Press yourself up to a seat. And we come back to our easy seat, cross-legged seat. You can come back to sitting up on a block here or a cushion if you like. Lift the hips. And rest your hands wherever is comfortable, perhaps on the knees or in your lap. Sit up nice and tall in the spine, relax your shoulders down, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And we pause here for 5 breaths. Very slowly coming back. Maybe finding a little bit of movement. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and down and away. Do a few more. Maybe slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today for this full body yoga practice. I really hope you enjoyed it and it sets you up for a great day. If you like the class, please don't forget to like the video, give me a comment, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you for next class, and as always, have a wonderful day.